Hey friends, in my last video, I started a new series going over K-pop songs that contain samples from Western songs. And no, not country western mind you, but ones from the Western Hemisphere, whether it's just samples, remakes, and other forms. For this video, we'll be taking a look at the K-pop songs that were originally done in another language before they ended up getting remade into K-pop songs that we know and love. Some of these may surprise you, and there's so many to discuss that it could take several videos to discuss just this topic alone. But for now, I hope you enjoyed the latest in the series. But before we start, be sure to like, subscribe, and tap the notification bell for more K-pop content from yours truly, as I put out a variety of topics handling this extraordinary genre of music. And so, without further ado, let's get started with this list. High School Musical star Corbin Bleu released his first studio album back in 2007 with Deal With It as his second single. The song captured the sound and style he was known for from the Disney era, and it attracted the attention of SM Entertainment. The label bought the rights to the song and gave it to SHINee for the 2009 comeback Juliette for a Romeo and Juliet-like concept. The song was even done in Japanese for their Japanese comeback in 2011, 2 years later. As you can tell, SM Entertainment loves buying rights to Western music and turning them into K-pop songs, and over the years they bought the rights to several songs from the German pop girl group Monroe's. One of those included their 2007 hit Hot Summer, which FX remade as a repackaged follow-up track in the summer of 2011. It was a successful hit for them and K-pop that summer. German rapper K1 teamed up with Pietro de Lombardi in 2017 and released a #1 single Senorita in multiple countries in Europe, including Germany and Austria. Following the major trend of Latin and Spanish sounds that came off the boom of Despacito, K-pop group VAV got the song and made their rendition of it in Korean in 2018.
So sexy, und wenn du willst, dann fahren wir Jetski, ich check deine Insta-Story. 주어진 삶의 승복해, 어차피 이 세상에 너도 작은 점 안 그래?
The British boy band 888 had a relatively short run, but in their time they had some success with 3 of their singles. One of those included the 2003 song Knockout, and just 2 years later, SM Entertainment used the song for Super Junior's own debut titled Twins, Knockout in parentheses. But they modified it with a faster rap and heavier bass elements and was written in Korean by famed SM producer Yoo Young-jin. Before his massively famous Despacito back in 2002, Luis Fonsi released his only full-length English album titled Fight the Feeling, featuring the song Keep My Cool. SM Entertainment licensed the song, and our very own queen of K-pop, Boa, eventually remade it in Korean and renamed it Spark. Fun fact, it was actually meant to be her title track before they settled on the more daring track My Name, which the latter ended up being a massively successful move for her, but Spark was still heavily promoted in that era and was well received in the Korean market.
네 두 눈 속에 담긴 on the next level 저 너머의 문을 열어 next level I'm on the next level next level on the next level.
Featured in the 2019 Fast and Furious spin-off movie Hobbs and Shaw, the song Next Level was penned and recorded by Australian singer Aston Wild. The song was a hit and was prominently featured in the film. SM reached out to the producers asking to remake the song, and when they attained the rights, they gave it to the rookie girl group aespa. The song ended up being their follow-up to their debut Black Mamba in 2021.
Just like a sauna, New York to California.
My head, 오직 너만 가득해. My head, my head, I see you all over me. My head, you.
Popular American singer Jason Derulo released his successful second single, In My Head, in late 2009. Fly to the Sky member Brian Ju, who is a Korean American, who's also, coincidence, a former SM Entertainment artist, because it's mostly SM on this list, loved the song and was asked by Jason himself to make a Korean version to help promote him more in Korea and Japan in 2010. Unlike many of the other songs featured here, this one features a lot of the song's original production, even down to the autotune. For Big Bang's debut studio album in 2006, Big Bang's G-Dragon's solo track on the album readapted Maroon 5's This Love, which many Maroon 5 fans will remember as a total bop. Being the creative artist as he is, G-Dragon took the song and reimagined it, and of course added a signature flair with rap and vocals in it. Dancing Queen is a remake of the very successful 2008 song Mercy by Duffy. It was originally set to be Girls' Generation's comeback in that same year, but the song was ultimately shelved by SM, and the iconic G became the group's comeback song in early 2009. SM finally released the song and music video years later in December 2012, ahead of the group's I Got a Boy comeback. This one was actually sitting unused in Bruno Mars's catalog for years as a demo. The song sounds very different in Bruno's version because, you know, it was kind of like sexual, if you know what I mean, which is very Bruno Mars. But since he wasn't doing anything with it, he eventually sold it to SM, and Taemin got the song. Taemin ultimately made the song his own, and fans of both artists can be grateful that this beauty saw the light of day. Well, that's it for today, friends. Were any of you surprised to find out these songs were remakes? Let me know in the comment section, and while you're at it, hit the like and subscribe buttons for me. I have many more K-pop remakes to discuss in future videos in this series, and as always, a big shout out to my fans and Patreon supporters who make these videos worthwhile. Thank you so much for watching. Check out many more of my videos, and I shall see you next time.